So, but first, let me welcome you. Welcome to the Ministry of Finance. Yeah. Ministry of Finance Toastmasters Club. So, what is Toastmasters Club and what is Ministry of Finance Toastmasters Club? So, let me explain you a little bit. So, Toastmasters International is a non-profit educational that builds confidence and also enhance our public speaking skills. And in here, we also networking with many people from many other clubs. So in here, we provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered through regular practice, like our weekly meeting right now, to meet personal and their professional communication goals. As you can see, that Toastmaster is not only in Indonesia, it's not only in Jakarta, but we have many clubs all over the world. So this is Ministry of Finance Toastmasters Club. So it's like a branch, the club branch. So the headquarters is in United States, and we are based in Ministry of Finance Toastmasters Club. That it was initially BKF, but become Ministry of Finance Toastmasters Club. But in here, as you know that we support a fun and learning growth together, we don't want to just open for Ministry of Finance people, but we also open for many people even that you are not Ministry of Finance employee. So what makes Toastmaster different than the other English clubs? Because we have pathways. So what pathways? So pathways is like a curriculum that you can take maybe the major when you were in the college. Like you want to master yourself in presentation, you can take presentation mastery. Maybe you want to gain yourself how to persuade maybe, how to negotiate. You can take persuasive influence, and we have 11 pathways. And this is our session. We usually have 3 sessions, and right now also we have also 3 sessions. It is prepared speech that made by members. So like the pathways before, if we want to complete the pathways, so we have to deliver the project by delivering speech. So it is prepared speech and then table topic session. In here, not only member, but everybody in here, guests can also participate. It's like impromptu speaking. So you will speak in time 1 until 2 minutes. And this is the meeting rules for today. So we will explain these rules rather by our general evaluator. And then what is the benefit when you want to join as a member? Of course, as our vision in the beginning, to improve public speaking skills and build self-confidence, and you can practice writing speeches in here. As you can see, this is the kind of project that you can see when you join as a member. Okay. And then in here, you can maximize your potential and grow and make an unlimited personal growth, because in here you are not only attend weekly meeting, you can also attend many training from division level, from district level, that usually have, like you can see in here in the poster. And you can also join the competition, like Toastmaster Yanta join competition in the last Saturday in division level. And this is the achievement that we can have in division level, like Toastmaster Medi, Toastmaster Yanta, Toastmaster Aan. So you can gain a competitive advantage in workplace. And you can also build leadership skills and networking. As you can see in here, we can meet many people from many clubs. We can meet many people from other clubs in Toastmasters. So our regular meeting is every Friday at 5 until 6:30 p.m. GMT plus 7 or Jakarta time. So if you want to come offline, we will welcome you, even though that you are not Ministry of Finance people. You can also come into our office. And if you want to know more about our club, just contact Toastmaster Aan. You can see the number below. And that's the explanation about our club. Okay. And with that, let me stop share my screen. And that's the explanation of our club. And with that, I will call this meeting to open. And welcome to many people that are already in here as a participant, as a role takers. And I will give my role to our Toastmaster of the meeting for today. It is Toastmaster Akara. The screen is yours.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Iren. Good afternoon, everybody, my fellow Toastmasters, and to all guests. Well, we have just entered the month of May, and there are a lot of events during May. But one thing that was celebrated internationally is the day that happened on the 1st of May, which some people may call it May Day, some people call it International Workers' Day. In some countries, they call it Labor's Day. And in Indonesia, we call it Hari Buruh, in which we get one day of holiday for the workers, which I'm sure most of us are working class people, to celebrate becoming a worker. And for some people to be fighting for their rights as a worker. So who here feels like they need to fight for their rights as a worker? Please raise your hand or tell us in the chat box. So our meeting today, the theme of our meeting today will be around May Day and International Labor's Day and celebrating our life as working class people. And the word of the day today is wheel horse. If you have heard this phrase before, kerja lembur bagai kuda, that's the inspiration for today's idiom of the day, which is wheel horse. Wheel horse is actually an idiom which acts as a noun, and it means somebody who constantly works hard and diligently in any enterprise. For example, if you want to use it in a sentence, you could say, Irina always comes home very late at night every day. She is such a wheel horse for this company. So everybody is encouraged to use the idiom of the day in their speech later on. And we are very happy to announce to you that today we will be having complete agendas. First is the prepared speaker, and second is the table topics, and third will be the evaluation session. We have one prepared speaker today, which is Toastmaster Ilmi. And without further ado, let us get into the first session of the day. I will call upon Toastmaster Ilmi's. Wait, I'm sorry. Before we start with the first session, we should be getting to know our role takers first, which will be announced by the GE. So I invite the GE, which today will be Toastmaster Iren, our beloved president, to introduce us to the role takers of the day. So Toastmaster Iren, the time and screen is yours. Hello, Toastmaster Iren, can you hear us? Oh, okay.
Okay. So can you hear our voice right now?
Yes, it's clearly audible.
Okay. Okay, so right now, as a general evaluator, I will evaluate the whole of the meeting from beginning to the end. And I'm not alone in here. Maybe I want, because we have time too, we want to deliver the role takers, maybe for those of you that haven't known about it. And we
Iren, I think
I'm sorry, Toastmaster Iren, you are muted.
You are mute suddenly. Okay. No, it's mute right now. Okay, it's clear.
Okay. Okay. So it's okay. So maybe we will start from the role takers. The first role takers is timer, Mas Arianta. Maybe can you explain about the time of prepared speech and
Okay.
and table topics and evaluation? The screen is yours.
Okay, thank you to our GE Toastmaster Iren. So me, Toastmaster Yanta. Hello everyone. For you who haven't known me yet, I will be act as a timer for this meeting, and for prepare speech session. I think because this is a very unique project for Toastmaster Ilmi, which have never been before in our prepare speech. So her time for her project this evening is 10 until 15 minutes, and I will signal the green light in the 10 minutes, the yellow light in the 14 minutes, and the red light in the 15 minutes, and then she has 30 seconds left for her to wrap up her speech. And for the table topic session, which is open for everyone, it will be 1 until 2 minutes. With at 1 minute, I will give my virtual background green, and for the yellow, it will be starting in 1 minute and 30 seconds, and it will turn red in 2 minutes, and then also you have 30 seconds left to wrap up your speech in the table topic session. And for evaluation session, for our evaluator, the time is 2 until 3 minutes. And 2 minutes, my screen will go green, and then 2 minutes and 30 seconds, my screen will become yellow, and at last, 3 minutes, it will become red, and the evaluators have 30 seconds left to wrap up the evaluation for the speakers. I think that's all from me. The explanation of the timer for the speakers for evening's meeting. I will give the screen back to GE. Toastmaster Ian. Oh, I guess. Oh, maybe. Okay. Since Toastmaster Iren disappear for a moment, we can jump to other evaluator, which is maybe Toastmaster Akara as grammarian. You can explain your role.
All right, thank you very much, Toastmaster Yanta. Please excuse me, Madam GE. I will continue on to explaining my role today. So apart from being at the top, today I will also be acting as the grammarian, which from the name of the role, you could already infer that the duty of the grammarian is to take note of any grammar mistakes during the meeting and deliver it at the end in the form of like an evaluation so that we could all learn together. And it is also my duty to be taking note of the use of the idiom of the day, which at the beginning of the meeting, I have already told you that the idiom of the day today is wheel horse, which means a person who works especially hard and diligently in any enterprise. I will repeat the example on the use of this idiom should be Irina always comes home late at night. She is such a wheel horse for this company. So that's how you would use the word of the day in a sentence. And I should also remind you that the idiom of the day is a noun. So please use it as you would a noun. And I think that's all. At the end of the meeting, I will be delivering my grammar for you, and I will sort of that we could more interactive report of the meeting. Give the call back to Iran.
Okay, so you give it. Okay, so maybe right now we will continue and we'll go to
Excuse me, Toastmaster Iren. Your voice is too low.
Okay, so can you hear our voice right now?
Yes,
It's
I can hear her voice.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we continue to the accountant for today. It is Toastmaster Imam. As accountant, maybe you can explain about your role. The stage is yours.
Okay, hi everyone. Good afternoon, I suppose. My name is Imam, and I will be your accountant for today. So while delivering your speech, I will be counting the filler words that you use during your speech, such as those kind of words, repetitive word, and also filler words. So I will make notes of that, and I will deliver my report in the end of the meeting, so we can evaluate our speech and improve for the better. I think that's all from me. Back to you, Ms. Master Irene.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Imam. And we will have our other evaluators. It is Toastmaster Regita as our ballot counter. Toastmaster Regita, maybe you can explain about your role. The screen is yours.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Iren. So the ballot counter is just like the name. So I basically collecting and also tallying the ballot. So after everyone is delivering their speech and also got counted by the timer, and everyone vote that will be lead by Toastmaster Akara, I will collect and also tallying the ballots. So that's all about my task here. Thank you. Back to you, Tam Iren.
Thank you, Toastmaster Regita. And that's the wrap of our evaluators. I think all of the evaluators is already delivered their role for today's meeting. And right now, I am also as a GE, as I said before, that I will give the evaluator about the whole of the meeting for today. So without further ado, maybe we will give it back again to our Toastmaster of the meeting for today. It is Toastmaster Akara. The screen is yours.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Iren, our beloved GE. And back to me again, but this time I'm back as your Toastmaster of the meeting. So without further ado, you guys, we shall be going right into the prepared speech session. But before we start, I would like to tell you, as I've said in the chat box, that this will be quite a special project from one of our members. It will be about them learning how to interact with a difficult audience. So maybe if during their speech there are a few disruptions, it is meant to be that way. So please don't panic and just enjoy the show. So to start Toastmaster Ilmi in her prepared speech, I shall call upon her personal evaluator today, which will be the Honorable Distinguished Toastmaster Harlina Indra. To Distinguished Toastmaster Harlina Indra, the time and screen is yours.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the meeting. Yes, indeed, these speech projects create sometimes a kind of confusion with guests. And sometimes guests, they write down, don't disturb the speaker, don't disturb Ilmi, poor her. Ladies and gentlemen, today the purpose is that she is going to be disturbed by 5 people. And even though they are only going to disturb her for one time, but it will be more than enough. She will be disturbed and she has to handle this disturbance in a certain way. There will be people who may interrupt her or just take her time, and then she has to address them, maybe sometimes asking their opinions or maybe thanking them. Well, every disturber has their own way of being handled. The speech itself is only 5 to 7 minutes, but because of the disturbances, it will take longer, and that is why the project is 12 to 15 minutes in total. So don't be shocked. Just enjoy the show, as our Toastmaster of the meeting said. This is the speech project from level 4, yeah, managing a difficult audience. And the title of the speech is The Joy of Escapism and the Challenge of Avoidance. Good luck, Toastmaster Ilmi.
Okay, am I audible, everyone?
Yes, you're audible,
Am I
Toastmaster
audible?
Ilmi.
Okay,
Yes,
can I
you are
ask the
also
timer
visible.
for raise her hand? Oh, thank you so much. I cannot see the timer yet. Samyanta, can you please raise your hand or? Okay, thank you. The joy of escapism and the challenge of avoidance. Do you ever realize that you are on escapism season, but it's ruined your daily routine because you are entering avoidance seasons? Every fellow Toastmaster and all guests, welcome to Toastmaster of Ministry of Finance.
Escapism is when a person routinely uses an activity to ruin or to go away from the task that they must do, or its behavior to escape life reality. It's a way of distracting the mind from stressful assignment deadline. Not only escapism from things, but escapism also can go to people. Like, for example, maybe you disconnected with your family or you disconnected with your friends, even if they are so supportive with you. Moreover, if that habit continued and you drown into fatal escapism, it can be avoidance and it will challenge your life because avoidance make you feel burdened and make you never finish your task because you are avoid the task that given to you or you are avoid the responsibility that put into you or given into you. It is
Yeah,
the
for real,
choice.
the other night, I was, instead of doing my assignment, which I really needed to do, I instead opened up my closet and there were piles and piles of clothes in there. So instead of doing my assignment, I just decided to take care of the closet and clean the whole room all on my own. So at the end of the day, I still felt productive, but my assignment wasn't done. And now I still have a lot of more things to do, I guess.
Oh, great. Akra, do you have any insight for this meeting?
No, not really. I just wanted to tell people about my experience.
Okay, thank you. Maybe you should take the focus for my speech because maybe it will be insightful to you, or maybe you need the escapism or avoidance information. Thank you, Temakara. And don't worry, everyone's have their feeling about escapism and avoidance. But the important thing is you know the limit when the enjoyment of escapism being a challenge of avoidance that you have to conquer. It's urgent to understand what is the sign of escapism first. You have to understand when you are over-consumed of something. Like for the example, maybe you are consumed the drama TV, like me personally. Or maybe you are overworked, like you are the wheel horse. Every day you work to avoid maybe your partners or maybe the another responsibility that you have to finish on home or another place. It can be very dangerous because if you not understand when it's too much, it will ruin your life. Like example, when you are over consuming meal too, because a meal is some entertainment right nowadays, and also maybe you are over consume on shopping. Maybe it also will ruin your financial too. So it will be dangerous when the entertainment on are overconsumed. It will be the avoidance and it the sign of escapism first. Like the example, why it's dangerous because when you are overeat, for example, like my story when in college, there's a lot of major that I cannot understand and I ruin my body with overeating or maybe over watching drama. So it can also ruin your body. And what is the effect of escapism and avoidance? The first one is addictions and failure. Because like I mentioned before, the avoidance from the responsibility that you take, maybe you will not ever get that the same responsibility to you. It also happened to workers too. Maybe when you are overwork yourself and then a lot of tasks to do, you should do with the great performance and it decreased because you are overworked. So you have to know when you are overworked or you just enjoying the work. It's very different. And also when it's too much, when it's moved from the escapism to avoidance. Escapism in short term maybe can be entertainment and it importance to you to have, but if it's too much, it will be avoidance. And it escapism and avoidance is only momentary relief. Instead, it will bring you a regret for yourself that you can feel blaming yourself because you not finished some task. And the next thing is you feel more or less confident because you remember that there are tasks that you unfinished yet. So the question is how we overcome the escapism and avoidance. But before, I want to ask I'm glad if everyone's here participated to think like 30 seconds. What's your current escapism that maybe it will be a bit overconsumed, but you think it's still good, but maybe if you are overcome that that entertainment, it will be avoided someday. Maybe you can mention it on chat box, or maybe after this I will call your name and ask you to tell what is your escapism recently. Okay, I will take 30 minutes. I will take 30 seconds, I mean. I'm so sorry. Or if there are any persons wants to distribute first, I will be glad if I still don't have one on chat box. Okay, 30 seconds pass. Maybe I want to ask Tem Regita, do you have any escapism currently? Or what kind of you feel that it will be avoidance when I let this escapism?
Okay, it's interesting actually because lately I'm currently watching the K-drama Queen of Tears. You guys obviously know the Queen of Tears, and I regularly join that, and I'm so sad, and I'll always cry for every weekend for a 2 month straight. And at that time, I do realize that if I I'm searching this cave on that K drama. I do think I will drown in sadness for every weekend, which actually the weekend is the time that I could do to recharge and also feel my energy. And because of that, I think that that's the thing that I don't want to drown myself into. Because yeah, I have working like wheel horse for a week, 5 working days, and I don't want to spend the 2 weekdays as a holiday just for that kind of escape. So yeah, back
Okay,
to you,
thank you for the
Daniel.
questions. Yes, I related to you because yeah, who don't know about Queen of Tears, right? But if we spend more time in drama and forgetting our tasks, and it will ruin our perform right in the work, and also it can be very good if we are use the weekend to exercise, right? I'm so agree with you. Thank you so much. And how about the Imam? Would you like to say something? Okay, I think that Imam's still thinking about it. We will give you more time to think about it, and maybe who wants to contribute or say something about what is your current escapism and avoidance currently. Okay, maybe
Yeah,
if there's
Irene,
not,
I think we should have this cemilan ya. Don't you think so? Toastmaster Irene, I think to have our comfort food in this meeting, what do you think? We should have this this cemilan snacking ya.
Yes,
oh,
of course.
okay, then Harlina, I will give this next session after this, but let me finish my speech. Is that okay? There are also the time for our we sharing the snack for the audience in the end of the speech. Is that okay? Okay, thank you so much. Or do you have any story for the escapism or avoidance? Because we still need one. Or if that's not, maybe I will.
For myself, I think playing mini games is like my escapism from many hard things and many hard thoughts that comes across my mind. So yeah, so I can escape from reality for a moment.
Oh, quite interesting. What game do you play? Do you want to play with me someday?
Ludo.
Oh, that's great. Good game. But maybe you will need that tips after this. I will share the tips how you overcome your escapism and avoidance. Thank you so much for your voice, Temyanta. This is the thing that I do for this speech too. I feel afraid and I'm so nervous to prepare today's speech, and I try to escape myself from today's speech with watching drama and reading a book. But I understand and I use these tips to reduce that my escapism and reject it and I know that the avoidance will be my challenge to not delivering this speech. And I will try to share 3 tips to avoid and to reduce the escapism so it's not being avoidance. The first one is understand the benefit. I know that when you get a task from someone, then they believe that you are capable to do it. So just understand the benefit and knowing that you are worthy to do that thing. And also you have to believe that if there are always a risk when you not finish the task that given to you. Like today, this will be my biggest project as is in Ministry of Finance Toastmaster, because we will connect with others, and I think I will never avoid this challenge because it will be beneficial for the others member to understand how to take the role taker, and for myself to conquer the different and the challenging audience. And the next one is
Ilmi, I
yes.
have heard your speech from the beginning until now for about 10 minutes. But one thing that triggering me, you always seems like the escapism is like everyone always have a time for escapism. But I think time for the escapism is actually a privilege. For the example, I do agree that a short retirement after working like a wheel horse for the company is such a great thing, right? However, the short escape won't solve the root problem. For the example, the hustle culture that occurs in your workplace probably will always give you tense unless we set the boundaries. However, if you're seeking for the short escape, so on and so forth, it can be done. Why? Because we don't have any time for enjoying the escape on our weekend. So as that situations occurs, what do you think is the best thing that you can do related to your topic to solve the real world problems? Because as we know here, the escapism, the short, sweet escape that we really want is actually a privilege that not everyone have, according to their circumstances.
Interesting insight from you, Gita. Thank you so much. And yes, that related to my second tips is setting the limit time. Like you said, we all have our time limit to do something. So with escapism is the same. We have to set the time for the limit when we have to enjoy the escapism and challenge the avoidance. I think that will help you to avoid avoidance. And the third one, the last thing, the tips that I want to give you is let yourself start.
I think I agree with what Toastmaster Regita said before. It's a kind of privilege. And as you said before, for the tips too, you said that we maybe can have time to think about it. But can you see that everyone has a different kind of personality? Do you think that everyone can implement that? Because like you said that it's not everyone can implement that tips. I think about that.
Yes. Oh, thank you so much for the insight, Irene. Yes, that's true. That it's not for everyone. So that back to the point that I mentioned before, everyone should know what's their kind of escapism. That's why I ask you, because the only one who knows the escapism, when the escapism being the avoidance, is when you understand yourself. How about the answer? Maybe we will continue discussion after this because we also have a question session. Thank you so much for your insight. The last thing I want to mention is let yourself start, because willpower will follow you. Like today, I have prepared for 2 weeks, but I never brave enough to send the draft speech for tema because I changed the main idea for my speech, and I just this week I have to send my draft to Temakara, so other member can be prepared to be a role taker, and I'm realized that I automatically finish all the draft and I briefly send to Temakara because I'm not let myself thinking or feeling everything. I just let myself to start to do it. I think that's 3 tips from me. I hope you are understand what the tips I giving to you, and remember, living the fullest life only happen when you can accept reality. Notice when its escape become avoidance. Back to you, PM of the meeting.
Wow, it was such an intense session, wasn't it? Congratulations, Toastmaster Ilmi. You have gone through your role play on how to manage a difficult audience. And hopefully the audience was as difficult and as hard as we could make it be. All right, since we are finished with the prepared speech session, it's time for us to go straight ahead into the table topic session, which will be led by our table topics master. So today, the table topics master will be, again, our beloved president, Toastmaster Iren, who will be leading the table topic session today.
Okay.
Toastmaster Iren, the time and screen is yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Raki. But before that, let me prepare the screen for you guys so you can see. Wait. Okay. Is anyone in here become a host? Can let me to share my screen?
I already allow it. You can share it.
Okay. Okay, so anyone here can see my screen right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the day for today. Like Toastmaster Akara said before, work your fingers to the bone. So I think everyone in here is working really hard, yeah? Even that you can see in the picture that we just stay to the bone, and everyone in here maybe didn't realize that they working really hard until they didn't realize things wrong them. So maybe we want to know more about this then. But before that, I want to share our idiom for today. It is wheel horse. So everyone in here can say together with me, wheel horse.
Wheel horse.
Wheel horse.
Wheel horse.
Wheel horse.
So that's the idiom for today. So wheel horse, a person who works especially hard and steadily in any enterprise. So for example, maybe I want to use the name of our members in here. Toastmaster Ilmam always goes home late at night. He's such a wheel horse for Ministry of Finance. Maybe that's the example of the idiom for today. So maybe you can mention this idiom when you deliver your speech. Okay, so I want to start this table topic session, but I want to share that this table topic session is not only for members, but for all of the guests that become the participant in here. And just remember that the time for table topic session is 1 minute, minimum 1 minute until 2 minutes, and you can wrap up your speech 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So the timer will show the time. It is Toastmaster Yanta. So before we're going too much to further, maybe we want to start it. Okay, so the timer is already raised his hand. And in here, I want to ask, who will be the first speaker for today? Is there anyone in here want to try for the first topic session? In here, you can raise your hand.
I want to.
Okay, that's awesome. Yay! From Bali. Yay! Are you in Bali right now? Oh, Surabaya, yeah. Yes, Toastmaster Kiki, can you hear my voice? Maybe you can answer me. You can unmute.
Yes, I am.
Okay, so right now, okay, you can choose. So we have many professions in here. Yeah, they are doctor, football player, as we know that we lost last night, yeah. We didn't get the third place of Asian final football club, yeah, Asian football club. So in here, maybe you can choose what kind of picture that maybe.
What? So I gotta pick the picture. One.
Yeah, I will choose the picture that do you want to click.
Okay. I'll take the painter. Because I am one.
Oh, this is yeah. Oh yeah. So as you guys know, Toastmaster Kiki did painting, did paint to our office calendar. Wow, it's such
Oh,
a
don't mention that. Oh,
okay. Maybe we can
oh
show the
God.
calendar.
Oh God.
No. Okay, so
Now
the
I'm flustered.
painter.
Do it.
Okay, the painter. Okay, it's loading.
I think this one, yeah.
Oh, okay. So maybe I will share my screen again. Okay, sorry for this. Okay. Okay, wait for a moment. And this is, yeah. So the painter, yeah. So I will just click the painter. Now, okay, so this is the picture that you can see getting ready for work like this. And what do you think? What comes on your mind when you see this picture? Okay, so you're drinking right now. Maybe you are not drinking coffee, right? Okay, so what is the thought of you when you see this kind of picture? Toastmaster Kiki, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay, Toastmaster Kiki, the screen is yours.
Okay. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmaster and soon to be Toastmaster. Good afternoon from Ubud, I guess. So I love the fellow Bali friends here, Toastmaster Regita and Toastmaster Yanta, even though I'm not Balinese, by the way. Okay, so back to the main topic. This is something that I can definitely relate. No, not relate. I can definitely understand, but not necessarily relate. Because I don't drink coffee actually. No coffee, no tea, no caffeine. Not because I don't want to, not because I don't like it, but because my doctor forbade me to. So I had to. Yeah. By drinking caffeine, you're basically borrowing your time because there's this exclusive it's not exclusive actually. So the thing that excites you, that keeps you awake, and the thing that makes you tired, they're two separate things. So they can both work in tandem or they can work inversely, adversely. And that would be a problem because if you drink caffeine too much, okay, you might be feeling better. You might feel better for a while, but then you suddenly feel so tired because it only numbs your feeling, you know? And I agree. I mean, when I drink coffee, it feels good. You know, caffeines are good. It makes me happy. You know, even Toastmaster Imam right there introduced me to some secret Starbucks recipe that I love so much. But yeah, I guess it's just an inevitability of modern life, and that you have to work a lot, and then caffeine is inevitable. So yeah, guys, keep drinking caffeine, but remember to take a rest. Back to Toastmaster Irene.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Kiki from Bali. So you say people that you're not into coffee, but maybe you want to work really hard, so maybe you need it, yeah. You didn't like it, but you need it. You don't like it, but you need it because, yeah, it's kind of capsule for you to keep waking up in your working. Am I right? No.
Yes, you are.
Hey, thank you, Toastmaster Kiki, for delivering your speech in far away from far away. And right now, maybe we want to give another chance to another person that's maybe already in here. There are many people I see in here, some to be Toastmaster and Toastmaster. Okay. Okay, so Toastmaster Imo will try. Toastmaster Imo from our offline room. will try and I will, yeah, wait.
You can go with my.
Okay. So what kind of job that you want to choose?
Since there are no government employee, I think I'm going to pick the left of the painter is a pilot, right?
Yes.
I think
yes.
I think I'm going to take the uniform guy
Okay.
questions.
Yes, so uniform guy.
Yeah.
Wow. So this is the question for you. Work from home or work from office? Okay, so that's the choices for you. Work from home or work from office. Okay, are you ready, Toastmaster Imam?
Yes, I am.
Okay, Toastmaster Imam, do you just work from home or work from office and why? Toastmaster Imam, the stage is yours.
Okay, hi everyone. Good evening. So we all know that because of the pandemic, work from home has become a thing. I think a lot of company employs that. A lot of company put that as a regulation in their office. There are some companies that can fully work from home, and some of them are only available by working from office, and some are hybrid. And you can ask me which one do I prefer? I think because I'm not a real horse, I will always choose work from home, but maybe not for the full extent of the week. Maybe like hybrid supposedly, like 2 days working from home, or flexible working space and another day working in the office, so I can enjoy meeting people. I actually like meeting my coworker, but knowing that have to come to office because of the obligation. I mean, because it's been demanded to me to go to the office, it somehow takes away the joy of coming to the office. I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying or not, but that's what I feel. When the earlier days of the pandemic that we have to work from home, I actually enjoy coming to the office because I get a chance to meet with my friends, a lot of coworkers, right? But now that it's been told to us that we have to work from office like all the time, it took away the joy. It's just become a liabilities. It's because I feel obliged to go to the office because it's my work, not because I want to. So once again, I really like working from home or maybe flexible working space because we get to feel, working from different environments, how to change the situations. I really like that. And the study shows that flexible working space actually help to increase the productivity. So if my office can listen to this, kami budak korporat ini, I hope that they can, make it so we can work from anywhere. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Yay, thank you, Professor Imam. So at the end of your speech, you say that, yeah, we really need working from anywhere, but maybe right now from our company, maybe, yeah, it's hard for us to choose like that, yeah. But I also agree with you that maybe sometimes when we do working from home, we miss to do work from office. We also just working from office, yeah, we just so feel tired, but maybe I notice, oh no, I just take a note from yours speech before that you are not a wheel horse, but
I am not
I,
definitely.
but I don't think so.
not a wheel horse.
Because every night I went home, I go home, I always see, this was an Iman, oh my God, you're coming late. Even that he wants to go to the office in the night. Okay, I think that's from our Toastmaster Imam. Is there anyone want to deliver your speech for the third speaker in here? Maybe I want to soon to be Toastmaster in here. We have soon to be Toastmaster Ikram, soon to be Toastmaster Galang, and soon to be Toastmaster Devi. Do you want to try? Soon to be Toastmaster Ikram. Okay, so maybe okay. So
I could try. I could try the third one.
Oh, what?
Yeah, he can try it.
Oh, okay. Okay, soon to be Toastmaster Ikram. Okay, so what kind of job that do you want to choose? So the unicorn guy and the panther is already taken.
The pilot is already taken, right?
Yeah, sorry.
Yes. Maybe doctor or
Um,
maybe scientist.
the chef. The chef.
Okay, this one, yeah, the chef. Okay, the chef. So hard work beats talent. Okay, so hard work beats talent. What do you think about this? So to be Toastmaster Ikram, are you ready?
I feel like I'm ready. All right.
Okay, hard work beats talent. So to be Toastmaster Ikram, the screen is yours.
Uh, good evening, everyone. Good night. Sorry, I can't put up my camera because the camera on this device is broken. But anyways, this quote somehow reminds me of, and I don't want to be cringe, but again, it's just what it reminds me of. It just reminds me of Naruto, the days of being an 11-year-old and watching this particular Pikachu-haired human being trying his best to work and achieve his sort of dream of like Hokage, and trying to prove that in the world of many talents, in a world of people born with inherently amazing eyes, amazing knowledge and perception, or whatever the metaphor goes, it shows that one can beat the world with only determination and hard work and a whole 20 years of that. And the truth is, it's something that we must face with reflection, I would say, not necessarily cynicism in real life, because once we reach in our 20s, or I don't know, because I'm not in my 30s yet, we can see that sometimes it may not be that linear. Sometimes the correlation may not be immediately effective, but it's clearly something to believe on, especially in times where we need to really fight for our rights as workers, to not be treated as only workhorses or wheel horses, and actually receive what we deserve and what we should be able to get by working hard. So the ideal of working hard and to be actually treated as a human being, to be respected, is something that needs to go in tandem. But of course, the dream of working hard and pushing ourselves to achieving what we want to achieve is still out there, within the stars, within our reach. Thank you.
Wow. So the last sentence is so good, within the stars and within our reach. So you believe that maybe the more we doing hard of the things that we want to really hard working on it, and you will achieve it. I think that's the speech that you want to deliver with us. Thank you so much to be Toastmaster Ikram, and I also amassed with your speech about how you make a connection from the beginning about your teenager and then until maybe 20s, your 20s right now. Thank you so much to be Toastmaster Ikram for your speech. Maybe is there anyone in here want to try? Maybe become the first speaker for today. I see soon to be Toastmaster Galang or soon to be Toastmaster Devi. Do you want to try? Or maybe any Toastmasters in here want to try?
If no one would like to try, maybe I can.
Okay. Toastmaster. Okay, wait. I will share my screen first. Okay, so okay, what job do you want to choose?
Has the doctor taken?
What?
The doctor?
Oh, the doctor. Okay, the doctor. Okay, so what's on your mind about happy working? I think happy work. Yeah, good working, happy work really happy. So what is the definition that comes on your mind when you see the words happy working, happy work?
Okay.
Okay, are you ready, Toastmaster Yanta? You
Yes.
want to time yourself?
Yes.
Okay, so Toastmaster Yanta, what's on your mind when you see these words? Happy work, happy working. So Toastmaster Yanta, the screen is yours.
Okay. Happy work. When I start working in Ministry of Finance, I think my definition of happy work is high salary, but the reality is different. Okay, first, yeah, I'm so happy. I got quite a big salary for a fresh graduate, but it has changed. It has changed when I moved to Jakarta. When I moved to Jakarta, all of my opinions about that totally different because I jumped into a very toxic environment with, in addition of that, full tasks all day. So I become a real horse and I got stressed. It's very different when I work in Singaraja and right now in Bali, where the environment is more, what can I say, the extreme way peaceful, and the employees are not so ambitious, maybe in this uh, outside the capital of Indonesia. And so my mind about work, even though I become a wheel horse in the end, is the kind colleague, the kind boss, and also good friends and good activities around your office. I think that's what all set in my mind about happy works until now. Thank you very much. Back to table topic.
Yay, thank you, Toastmaster Yanta. So maybe it's based on the culture of your working place right now, yeah? So you have a different mindset in Jakarta and in Bali, and maybe also in Jakarta, there are many people have a different mindset of happy work because, yeah, maybe it also depends on your work field, yeah, not only working your workplace, but your work field that maybe you were in human resource or in the right now you are in human research or maybe
Yes.
in finance or in everything else. They have a different kind of things to can be measured, yeah, as a happy work. Okay, so maybe I want to try to over this double topic session. Maybe distinguished also Harlina, do you want to try this double topic session?
Oh, okay, why not?
Okay, yes. Wait. Maybe I want to. Okay, let me share my screen. And so what kind of job that do you want to choose? So doctor,
Oh, who hasn't been chosen yet?
I think football player is already.
Mm.
Oh no, football.
History teacher, football player, all of the lower.
The firefighter, singer, scientist, football, and the history teacher.
Oh, soccer then, football.
Okay, football. Okay, so make money while you sleep or work until you die. Wow.
Mm.
So we have many this quotes, yeah. Make money while you sleep or work until you die. Are you ready, distinguished Master Harlina?
Yes, I'm ready. Make money while you sleep. Usually people mention this when they're talking about investments. And people say, investments, it's so hard, yeah, to set money aside. I mean, for our own daily needs, we can hardly cover. But then again, what are our daily needs? Is it this cup of coffee in Starbucks? Sorry for the name calling. And that is maybe 50, 60,000. once a week. Can you imagine? 4 Starbucks is already almost the same as a couple of months of Toastmastering, isn't it? Whereas Toastmastering is an investment in yourself. And then again, this is not the investment that I actually was supposed to talk about. It's about the financial investment, isn't it? It's better for you to, instead of being seduced by consumerism, by the beautiful things that only last for a while, for a short while, better invest in things that are for a longer while. Can be certain bonds or maybe treasury bills or even property. Maybe it's not that, or even insurance. Insurance is also a long time investment, isn't it? I mean, now you're not sick. When I started with insurance, paying for insurance, I was 37 years old. And honestly speaking, I only experienced the advantage of insurance when I was 50 years old. Because then I became more ill more often, isn't it? But it's an investment. And then the premium is then much smaller when you start young. So what I'm saying is, please invest. Please put money aside to invest so that you can make money when you are asleep. Back to you, table topic master.
Yeah, thank you, Distinguished Toastmaster Halina. Yes, I think I agree with that. Maybe we have to try to invest so we don't have to be a wheel horse, yeah, in our office and work until that. Okay, so maybe thank you, Distinguished Toastmaster Halina, for delivering your speech. And maybe I want to over the last person for this table topic session. Is there anyone want to try for the last person? Okay, yeah. Toastmaster Regita. So, Toastmaster Regita, wait a minute. Can you help me do it? Right. Okay, let me share my screen right now. So, what job do you want to try? So, I think we still have history teacher, scientist, singer, and firefighter. Oh, udah ya? Oh yeah. Football.
Football and also the teacher, history teacher.
Football is already taken.
It's okay. I'll go for the scientist.
Okay. So the scientist, because if I'm not mistaken, you have dream child to become a scientist, right?
Yes, I want to be scientist, but end up being the civil servant.
Okay, wow. So maybe you're working really hard right now in BKF, yeah? So if you can choose your reward for your hard working, you will choose the shape of money or just the kind of gift. Okay, so choose your reward for your hard working. Which one do you want to choose? Are you ready, Toastmaster Regita?
Okay, so it's actually money versus the gift, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
ready.
Okay, so okay, oh my god. Okay, Toastmaster Regita, choose your reward for your hardworking money versus gift. Toastmaster Regita, the screen is yours.
Okay, it's interesting. The 5-year-old me would immediately say, I want a gift because I didn't know that money is so valuable. However, as the time goes by and I'm currently 22-year-old, I do realize that paying a bill needs a lot of money. For the example, if we want to rent a house and we have to buy some food for eating, so on and so forth, we need the money. And I personally believe I work to fulfill myself, to fulfill what I actually need. So it obviously, I will choose money to pay my hard working. I will divide the reason into 3 sections. The first one, I choose money because with money, I can fulfill all of my needs. I can pay my bill, I can pay the rent, and I obviously can pay my basic needs. So at the end of the day, I can live happily, at least because I don't have to starve to death. Second, I do understand that working ourselves 5 days a week, work as a whole wheel horse is actually so hard. And I also do believe that we need a self-reward. And the self-reward can be by the money. For the example, if I want to reward myself for a food or for the bag or for the gadget that I want, and I can call it as a gift from me to me gift, and I can buy it with my money. So that is why I think money is really valuable. And other than that, the third reason why I choose money is because money will be so much more beneficial, not only for me, but also for the other. For the example, if we go into the charity, it's really hard to characterize and also observe the needs of people's right. However, if we give them the money, they can use the money to buy the essential thing for them. And that is why, because of the three essentials point, I do believe that I obviously will choose money over the gift as my hardworking, especially in Fiscal Policy Agency Minister of Finance Indonesia. Thank you.
Yay! Thank you, Dr. Regita. So I think you told us that the way you are growing up right now, you have a different insights, yeah. You will take money over the gift, and I think many people will be realistic than idealistic when we were child. But it doesn't mean that we are not realistic, guys, because yeah, as
It's being realistic.
yeah, yeah, it's being realistic. Because if we need to have fun, we need money, yeah. Even if basic needs like Toastmaster Regita, yeah, we need money, but everyone has their own choice. So maybe you can choose your reward. So it's Regita choice to choose money, but maybe you can also have your own choice, maybe give or money. I think that's all from the table session of today. Maybe I want to stop my screen right now. Okay, so everyone in here, we have talked about hardworking and everything because we commemorating May Day, like in May 1st yesterday, but maybe I want to remind you guys, just while you're working really hard and many tasks to do in your workplace right now, or maybe you are a wheel horse right now, just remember to keep to keep experience the things keep grateful for the things that you have right now, so you can be happy while you're hardworking. That's all from me, and with that I will close this double topic session, and I will give it back again to our Toastmaster of the meeting. It is Toastmaster Akara. The screen is yours.
Hey, thank you very much, Toastmaster Ilan, our table topics master. I hope you guys had a fun table topic session. We got to hear most of the participants in the meeting today, including Toastmaster Regita, Toastmaster Yanta, Ditya Marlina, Toastmaster Kiki, and many more. So I hope you guys had a wonderful time in our table topic session. And yay for working class people. And don't forget to reward yourself with the money that is your payment. Okay, so before we move on to the evaluation session, I think it's time for us to take a group photo session first. So to everyone who still has their cameras off, if you could please turn your camera on so that we can have a group photo session.
Soon to be
We have soon to be Toastmaster
Galang,
Ikram, which he told us
and
that his camera was
yeah.
broken, so it's totally okay if you can't turn on your camera. Soon to be Toastmaster Galang, if you could please turn on your camera. Toastmaster Imam, we already have him in the offline room. And to soon to be Toastmaster or Toastmaster Devi Firliani Zalika, if you could turn your camera on, we would be most delighted. All right, it's time to take the photo, you guys. I will count to 3. Please give us your best smiles. 1, 2, 3. All right, I'll take 3 photos in total. I'll take one more. Smile. Gaya bebas. 1, 2, 3. And maybe we should do a W for working. All right. 1, 2, and 3. All right, the photos are taken. Thank you very much, everybody who participated in the group photo session. And since we are finished with our first and second sessions, we will be going straight into the third session, which will be the evaluation session, which will be led by our general evaluator. So to Madam GE, Toastmaster Iren, back to her again. As the GE, please lead us through the evaluation session. The time and screen is yours.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Akara, even that I forget that I also a GE. Okay, so right now we arrive at the evaluation sessions, and we will start for the personal evaluator. It is distinguished Toastmaster Harlina to give evaluation to Toastmaster Ilmi prepare speech. Distinguished Toastmaster Harlina, the screen is yours.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Am I audible?
Yes, you are
Yes, you are audible.
Okay, thank you so much. Well, congratulations, Toastmaster Ilmi. Yes, indeed, you were able to deal very well with your disturbers. But what I really like is how you dealt with the arguer. You did thank the person, and you try to find the common ground, because you mentioned your point, but then you said, as you said, that is actually one way how you want to find a common ground with the arguer. That is very good. Also with the talker, I think that was the first disturber. You waited until the talker stopped talking, and then you jumped in and say, oh yes, you gave some comments, and then only afterwards you thank for his contribution. I think after you jumped in, you can directly say, oh, thank you for your perspective, and then you can continue. Like you said, oh yes, it is something that is also mentioned in my talk. But that is already well done, how you waited for him to finish talking. And for the interrupter, you did mention that you want to handle his matter in the Q&A afterwards. That is one thing that you did mention. So that was also very good. What I think you could do even better is the following. For the arguer and the talker, besides the way that you have already done very well, you can actually ask also the opinion of other people. So after agreeing with the arguer on what is common ground with your own opinion, then you can say, oh yes, what about you? How do you think about it? That is one thing that you could do. Same with the talker. You can also ask for an opinion of somebody else. As for me, I'm from to chatterer, asking Irene about the food. Actually, what you handled me as you were handling the interrupter, like, oh yes, I will mention at the end or something. That is more how you handle interrupter. Actually, I was more the chatterer, talking about something quite unrelated to your topic. So what you could have done is just restate your point, and then after what you were talking about, oh yeah, that's interesting. My point is like this. So what do you think, Harlina, about the point that I just made? So you can also ask for my opinion about your point. And usually the chatterer, because they were not paying attention, they would say, oh no. They usually do that. So that is another way how you can actually just say, instead of saying, oh yes, sorry, I will do this later, you can also say, oh yes, I was talking about this point. So what's your opinion about this point? And I just heard from your fellow member that Toastmaster Imam was the silent type, and he did his role well. You asked for his opinion and he didn't say anything. So he was the silent type. And yeah, there's nothing else that you can do because he didn't answer, but at least you asked him a question, so that was good. So all in all, I think you handled your disturbers quite well. I think you did achieve the objectives of your speech. Just keep on practicing, and do not hesitate to ask for other people's opinions in certain circumstances. So I still think you did a very good job. Well done, and back to you, the general evaluator.
Yay! Congratulations, Toastmaster Ilmi, and thank you, this is Toastmaster Halina. And we will move to another session of evaluation. And it is time maybe for Toastmaster Yanta. Timer, are you ready to deliver your report about time?
Yes.
Okay, so Toastmaster Yanta as our timer, the screen is yours.
Okay. Okay. Hello everyone. So it's me, the timer. So based on my notes, the duration of all speeches, for prepared speech for all prepared speech speaker and table topic speakers are all eligible to be voted. The detail of the time I will send to ballot counter especially, and also to all of the members in this meeting. And I'm really sorry for distinguished Toastmaster Harina because she has exceeded her time limit, so she's not eligible to be voted. But your opinions and evaluation for Toastmaster Ilmi is also very precious, not only for her speeches, but also for all of us, especially also for me who haven't jumped into project 4 like Toastmaster Ilmi. Thank you very much. I guess that's all for me. Thank you, and I'll give it back to our GE, Toastmaster Iren.
Thank you, Toastmaster Yanta, for delivering your report. And maybe you can also chat in the chat box about your report so everyone can see directly. And maybe we will move to the other sessions of evaluation. And maybe we will start from counter. Are you ready, Toastmaster Imam?
Yep.
Okay. Toastmaster Imam as counter. So the stage is yours.
Okay, hi everyone, back again with me. I'm sorry, I'm going to stay seated for delivering my report. So, based on my notes, I noticed that Toastmaster Kiki mentioned two or acts. And for me, while delivering my speech, I suppose I made a lot of and some repetitive words. I think I need to work on myself on that. For soon to be Toastmaster, Ikram, I noticed that you mentioned 3 and for Toastmaster Yanta also 3 and for distinguished Toastmaster Alina, I didn't notice any kind of or those kind of filler words within your speech, nor repetitive words, but I do notice that you make some pauses during your speeches, but it's negligible to the point that it doesn't really affect how you deliver your speech. And for Toastmaster Regita, I didn't notice any kind of filler words or pauses during your speech. So yeah, I think that's all for my reports. Back to you, Toastmaster Iren.
Thank you, Toastmaster Imam, for delivering your report. We will move to another session of evaluator, and it is okay. I think grammarian. So, Toastmaster Akara, are you ready for delivering your grammarian report?
Yes, I think I'm ready, Toastmaster Ilan.
Okay.
By the way, while we sorry for cutting you off.
Okay. So, Toastmaster Akara, the script is yours.
All right, thank you very much, Toastmaster Ilan, for the time. And by the way, everyone, before I start with my grammar reports, please do send your votes to Toastmaster Regita about who you think is the best speaker and the best table topic speaker for today's meeting. Okay. All right. I think the screen is working now. Okay, can you guys see my screen? Am I audible, you guys?
Yes, you are audible.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Ilan, for confirming. So I only have 2 notes in today's session, but hopefully we could get deep into it. So the first one, I heard somebody mention, what is the thought of you about this picture? So here, I have marked thought of you in red because, in my opinion, the way this person used this phrase is incorrect. So what is the thought of you about this picture? From this sentence, we could try to infer what the person is trying to say. So I think what the person is trying to say is actually this. What are your thoughts about this picture? Or if you want to make it in an active sentence, what do you think about this picture? So the thing about forming sentences is it's not enough to just be grammatically correct. Sometimes we have to be effective too when forming our sentences. So instead of what is the thought of you about this picture, you could say, what are your thoughts about this picture? Or what do you think about this picture? And these are not absolute, you guys. When forming a sentence, just like in Indonesian or in any other language, you could form the sentence in a million of different ways. But just make sure that the words that you do choose in forming your sentence make sense together. So while we think about the thought of you part, I would also like to talk about how to use the thought of you. So here, how to use thought of you. An example that I have made with thought of you, the phrase thought of you is, yesterday I went out to eat pancakes and immediately thought of you. We could kind of infer from this sentence that there are two people who have a special memory about eating pancakes. And somehow these two people got separated or whatever. And the other person A, went out to eat pancakes and immediately thought of person B. So he said, yesterday I went out to eat pancakes and immediately thought of you. Thought of is used when you want to describe something that you were thinking about. And here I had the blue arrows, up and down arrows, because you could actually replace thought of with thought about. It would mean the same thing. And the second part is hard work is clearly something to believe on. So believe on here believe is a verb and on is a preposition. So usually prepositions such as in, on, of are used with nouns, but sometimes they are used with verbs too, such as believe in, rely on, thinking of from the previous part, hitting on, and instead of. So maybe first we should talk about the difference between believe on its own and believe in when it has in after it. Believe means to accept that something is true, since it's a verb. For example, I believe her, she is always honest. Or do you believe her story? It sounds fishy to me. Believe in means to have faith that something exists, such as, do you believe in ghosts? Many people in the world believe in a higher power. All credits go to this website, by the way, myhappyenglish.com, which I'm assuming is made by this man. So kudos to myhappyenglish.com for giving me materials to talk about. And in this part, hard work is clearly something to believe in. If you ask, why is it in? Why can't it be believe on, for example? I don't actually know the answer to that because in some words, it's just the way it is. They are like a package. They have to come with each other, such as rely on. You don't say, I want to rely in you. You say, I want to rely on you. It's sort of intuitive. You just gotta, I think, read a lot or speak a lot to get yourself used to which preposition goes after which verb. Here I have a limited list, which I'm sure the verb followed by prepositions are much more than this, but you could kind of see an overview. Some words are followed by to, adapt to, add to, agree to, apologize to. Some words are followed by for, apologize for. So the interesting thing about apologize is that apologize to and apologize for are both a thing. Apologize to is used when you want to apologize to someone, and apologize for is used when you want to apologize for your actions. And it can be followed with from, abstain from, borrow from, at, aim at, arrive at, and finally up, bring up, or grow up. And lastly, to close off the evaluation, I would like to mention a memorable quote from our speakers today, which is from soon-to-be Toastmaster Ikram, "Within the stars and within our reach," which sounded so beautiful to me, and I felt like I should highlight it in today's evaluation. So that's all from me. I give the control back to you, Toastmaster Ira.
Thank you, Toastmaster Akara, as usual. Thank you for delivering such a comprehensive grammar report, and I think that's the wrap up of our evaluation session. And before we go to the ballot counter, maybe I want to tell about the evaluation of me as a general evaluator to evaluate the whole of our meeting. So I think we start late, yeah, because maybe we still wait for another role takers. But in here, I also noticed that we also led in table topic session, and it's also because of me as a table topic master. But maybe we also did a good fun meeting for today, even though that we are late. Like right now, we also finished lab. I think that's the evaluation of the whole of the meeting. But one thing for sure that I want to share is we have Toastmaster Ilmi that prepare her speech really good, so she can exercise herself to how to present in front of many people with the interruptions, and I hope this kind of project can help you to become a good presenter in the next day. And also I noticed about how distinguished Toastmaster Harlina is very detailed to give the evaluation to Toastmaster Ilmi, and I hope this feedback can help Toastmaster Ilmi to grow in their projects and in their goals in these Toastmasters. I think that's all from me. I hope that you guys can have a good fun, even though that we are live, even until right now. And that's the all from me as a general evaluator. And maybe I will send it back again to our Toastmaster after meeting. So maybe to ballot counter first. So Toastmaster Regita, are we already got the answer for the best speakers?
Oh, well, actually, the result for the table topics session is still draw right now. So I hope everyone who doesn't vote yet to send your vote, your voice to me, because it's going to be so much easier because we have the winner. Because the result right now is still draw. Thank you.
Okay, Toastmaster.
Excuse me, Toastmaster Regita, if the results, if your result ended to the draw, you have the power to choose which one you want. You want to
Can be
choose
the
become the
tiebreaker.
best speaker. You are the tiebreaker. Yes.
Okay,
Maybe
okay, so maybe if the count is same, like equal, maybe you can also announce the first and second people too. It's also okay.
That
Okay.
depends on you.
It's equal.
Okay. Okay.
That's
think
the power of ballot counter.
Okay, thank you for the information, Toastmaster Yanta. So I'll take the screen as the ballot counter. I would like to thank everyone. Sorry, I think there's okay. I would like to thank everyone for sending the vote to me so I can count it properly and announce the winner. Yay! So before we go to the table topic session, I'd like to announce the best speaker, the best prepared speech for our today's meeting, which is Toastmaster Ilmi. Yay! It's actually because she is so good, not because she is the only participant, because even there's 100 participants here, she's still the winner. And next, we go to the first of all, I also would like to say sorry to DTM Harlina because you're not eligible for the vote because of the time. But I would like to say thank you because you come here and also share your respectable thought to to us. So yeah, even though you're not eligible to vote, you're still win in our heart. Yay! And after that is our table topic session. So it's actually still a type here because it's equal vote for 2 people, but I'd like to announce that the winner of this table topic session is ding 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 ding. Soon to be Toastmaster Ikram. Yay! The second winner is me, and the third winner is Toastmaster Kiki. So yeah, that's all for today's meeting. I hope you guys are happy with the result, because no matter what the result is, we are growing together here. That's all for me. From me, back to you, Toastmaster Iren. Or Toastmaster Akara.
Akara. Yeah, just
Okay, Akara. Sorry, I'm still
it's okay.
about the
Oh,
role.
it's totally okay, Toastmaster Regita. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Regita, for announcing the winners, and congratulations for the winners of today's meeting.
Excuse me, can we take first the photo of the best speakers?
I already took some photos, but I think we can spare a few
Okay.
minutes for taking the photos of the best speakers. Soon to be Toastmaster Ikram, I don't think he could turn on his camera,
Yeah.
but if you can, please do. And let's take a photo of the best speaker.
Okay, maybe Toastmaster Ikram, you can just show your background so we can take a picture of you, because I think we cannot spotlight if the person didn't open their camera.
I don't know how to do this because my camera is actually dead. Or maybe I'll log in with a different device. Just a minute.
It's okay if your camera's not working.
Fix video.
Okay.
Okay, I will take the picture. If you would like to act like giving the present, Toastmaster Ilmi hand position is
So here, yeah.
Toastmaster Regita. No, the opposite. The opposite. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Hold the pose. Okay. Thank you very much.
Yay, thank you, congratulations, Toastmaster Ilmi, Toastmaster Gita, soon to be Toastmaster Ikram.
All right, thank you very much, Toastmaster Lianta, and once again, congratulations for all winners. Sorry, I had to go away for a little bit because my laptop is very close to dying. Okay, so that marks the end of our meeting today, you guys. Thank you very much for such a fun meeting today, and congratulations to Toastmaster Ilmi for finishing your level 1 project 4, which is the role playing on how to handle a difficult audience. And to close our meeting today, I would like to invite our Madam President to adjourn today's Toastmasters meeting. To Toastmaster Iren, I give the control to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Akara. And I will say congratulations to all of the role takers and maybe to all of the winners, best prepared speech and best table topic session. And for today, maybe I want to ask, maybe please give me some time, maybe just minutes. First, to be Toastmaster Galang, are you there? Okay, so maybe to be Toastmaster Devi, are you there? Okay, so maybe they just want to listen. Maybe distinguished Toastmaster Harlina, do you want to promote your club? Maybe Jabat?
Okay, thank you so much. I'm a member of a club in New York. It's called Manhasset Port Washington Toastmasters Club. And indeed, this club meets during the summer and the autumn at every Tuesday, 6 a.m. Jakarta time. For 6 a.m. until 8 a.m. Jakarta time, just before you go to work. If you just happen to work from home or you're able to, or you're on holiday, why don't you give me a call or inform Akara and he can refer you to me every Tuesday, 6 till 8 a.m., at least during the summer. Thank you very much, and back to you.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster. Maybe for some of you that want to come to experience, but maybe in another country, United States especially, you can go to MWP Toastmasters, if I'm not mistaken. That's right. Okay. So
It's
maybe,
Manhasset Port Washington Toastmasters Club in New York.
wow, it's interesting, yeah, guys. Maybe you can try to see because it's in the morning. I think Tuesday morning, yeah, in Jakarta time. Maybe you can spare your time. 7 a.m. So before you're working, you can just also this is the club in New York like that. And maybe okay, so maybe everyone in here is already got their roles for today. I will really say thank you for all of the role takers, especially maybe Toastmaster Regita, this is your first time to take a role. Thank you so much. And you are such a good fast learner because you just explained it better and you just already understand about the rules. And maybe for all of the role takers, for the timer, for the Gregory and for Tom and double role taker in here, thank you so much. And I think I will call because of that. Maybe I want to invite you again to our meeting next week, every Friday at 5 p.m. and we will open hybrid meeting. That's all from me. And with that, I will call this meeting adjourned. Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming.